This video is for you if you feel like life is just hard because you have goals, you have dreams, or maybe you just feel like you want to change or improve your life, but it just feels so damn difficult. And maybe you are frustrated or annoyed and you feel like the world is kind of against you. I want you to imagine this. Imagine yourself about 10 years from now and having a book written about you. What would you want to be written in the book? Would you want that it has said that you've had an easy life, that things were given to you, that you didn't have to work hard to get to where you want to go? You probably disagree with all of that. You want to be looking like a fucking badass that went through some shit and still came out of it. Like all the odds were against them and they still came out. At least if you're my type of person, that's exactly what I want. And I know that there's a lot of people that are high achievers that want to have that sort of legacy, because with those obstacles comes with a lot of values and character. Those are things that people look up to. There's nothing to look up to someone that was born rich and got money from their parents, or that were very lucky or had things just given to them and they didn't have to work for it. There's nothing to look up to for that, because that's just not relatable. And ultimately, don't you want to feel connected to people? You will feel more connected and purposeful and have meaning in your life if you go through hard stuff, overcome them, and then become a role model to other people. So you need to be embracing this hardship right now. You need to be accepting it and realize that it's part of the journey. What would be included in that book? Write that down. I literally did that exercise for myself a couple months ago when I was trying to make a decision about my next club and where I wanted to go in soccer and like what my career would be. I wanted to like triple my income as a contract. I wanted to be a forward. I wanted to play in a top club. I literally manifested that future for myself because I wrote it down and I believed in the future that was in front of me. But the thing is, I knew that it was going to be difficult to achieve that. So I had to set goals for myself. I had to understand that I would fail along the way. So in my story, even though I wrote that, I was going to face obstacles such as I'm not starting, I'm going to face injuries, sometimes I'm going to miss goals, sometimes I'm not going to get the stats. I wrote all of that down, but I said, regardless, I pick myself back up. I work through it because I'm a problem solver. I asked for help. I literally thought about all the things that could go wrong and how I would overcome them. So then when life happened, which literally was never nearly as bad as all the imagined scenarios of what could go wrong would be, it was easy to go through it and achieve what I wanted to do because I was prepared for the worst. I was prepared to go through all these things because I had literally envisioned it for myself. So whatever obstacles that you envision yourself having, maybe not for the next 10 years, you can do this exercise for the next year or so. What mindset do you have along the way? What is your personality? What is your point of view? How do you view things that happen to you? How do you respond to hardship? How do people treat you and how do you set your boundaries? What sacrifices are you making? Imagine all your life and write that book for yourself. And I promise you, once you know and expect things to be hard, when life comes at you, you will be prepared and you will be resilient and you will know to go over this because you're going to know that it's going to be part of your journey. Sorry, I know I'm raising my tone or like just getting into it and forgetting to breathe. But I just know that you have potential. I know that you are strong, that you have gone through things, and that there is this higher version of yourself that is waiting for you. The reason why you're aching so much right now and you're in pain is because you know who you can be and you're not there yet. And you have that burning desire to become that person. And right now you have things coming your way and you're like, oh, I just want to be this person already. But what you have to realize is those things that come in your way are what is going to make you that person that you want to be. That is part of the journey. That's the process. Lately, it's been really hard for me to be consistent and clear and productive about my YouTube channel because I've just been feeling like in a rut. But this is just part of the journey. I feel like now I have so much more content ideas. Things are starting to have a sense of direction. I'm gaining so much clarity and I feel inspired and optimistic about where we're going because I understood it was necessary for me to go through this rut for me to have this sense of direction right now. When I was feeling lost, did I panic? No, I knew it was part of the process Because I know this journey is difficult, the one I'm on, the one where I reach my highest potential. And me acting upon that, and me believing in my highest potential, and me navigating hardship with grace is me being at my highest potential right now. It's not the ultimate highest potential that I could ever be, but it's the highest potential of who I can be right now. It's doing my best. It's trusting the process, is showing up for myself, is believing that everything is going to work out because I am doing my best. So I really hope you actually do this exercise. You sit down and you literally write a very draft of what your future looks like and all the things that you go through to get there. Because I promise you, again, I promise you, whenever things come your way, it won't be like unexpected. You will know that it was supposed to happen. Basically, you have to have the mindset that expect the unexpected. That's a thing that we do in sports. If you don't know me, I'm a professional athlete. So a lot of what we do in sports is relatable to everyday life success. And we always say expect the unexpected, meaning when we have to be in the defending zone and you need to tuck in behind the defender to cover for them, even though it feels unnecessary, we need to expect the unexpected. Sometimes the ball just has a weird spin and it can end up exactly there where the other player on the other team is. But you have to be there just in case this happens, because we need to expect the unexpected. You get what I'm saying? So because you have this mindset in your daily life, in your career, in your aspirations, whatever comes at you won't phase you, won't veer you off, won't take a huge impact in your life. You're just going to learn how to problem solve it and overcome it, and way quicker. And you're going to get to where you want to go way faster that way. Whatever comes in your way, I ask you one thing. Do not have a victim mindset. Okay, this is not acceptable into my tribe. Whatever I'm trying to create, whatever people I'm trying to attract to my channel cannot have a victim mindset, okay? I don't care what has happened to you. Actually, no, I take it back. I do care, okay? I actually have a lot of compassion for what has happened to people, because some things are really terrible and unfair and should never be accepted in our human experience. But there's shit that we can't control. And this is literally part of being human. We have intergenerational trauma where things are being passed down, and it's just like a big mess right now. So there's a lot of hurt that's been done in your life that is the result of us as a human race. And I'm sorry about that. But what I don't accept is you using that as a crutch to not become your highest potential. Because I know that you want that. You're on my channel, which is all about self-development and becoming an impactful person. So I know that you want that deep down. But you cannot achieve that if you accept a victim mindset. So if, let's say you were bullied as a kid, you have two ways to view it. Oh, I was so hurt. I'm such a bad person. Or I didn't deserve that. Or I did deserve that. You know, you could create these stories. But how about you take your power back and you say, I am who I am today. I am resilient. I am tolerant. I am secure with myself, because when I was younger, I got bullied, and I knew that deep down, they were the ones that were suffering, because they're the ones that were insecure. Maybe their parents did not raise them well the way my parents raised me. And them being bullies is a reflection of themselves, not me. If you redefine that narrative, it allows you to own who you are today and realize how strong you are. And this is something that you can also do, is to look back into your past and rewrite that narrative, because who you are today is what's going to bring you to that next future for yourself. But if you keep holding on to a past that defines you and puts you in a box and makes you limited to what you can be, that's not going to help you achieve that highest version of yourself. So look back into your past and take your pen and paper and literally rewrite your history. Rewrite the meaning of what's happened to you. You literally can choose whatever you want that to mean whatever it is. That did not make sense. What I mean is you are in control of whatever has happened to you and what it meant. The meaning of what happened to you is something that you can decide right now. This is what I actually tried to tell you. If you have a hard time knowing a little bit about yourself, let me point out some obvious things. I know you're strong, because to be interested in listening to this type of video that is about self-development takes a lot of strength to face yourself, to face your flaws or things that you've hold on to that did not serve you. It hurts your ego to self-improve. And that takes a lot of strength. So I already know you're strong. I also know that you have a kind and big heart, because when you self-improve, it's not just for you. It's for all the other people that you will impact. All the people that you interact with. If you're a better you, you also help other people because they are blessed with your presence, with who you are, a better version of yourself. So that's bigger than you. Being self-improvement, I know it has the word self in there, but it's really about how you impact other people ultimately. And it is so selfless to do that. We are being selfish to be selfless. And another quality is that you are self-aware. You taking the time right now to realize things, to be mindful, is some sort of self-awareness that like not a lot of people have. People that aren't on their self-improvement journey don't have that. And it's a shame because everyone has amazing qualities that they can magnify and be a gift to the world. But if they're not self-aware, they don't know how to utilize it. And you can choose that right now. You're being self-aware that you can write your past, you can write your future, you can literally take control over your life. That's ultimately what I'm going towards, is you are so powerful. Whatever you want to happen or whoever you want to be, you can choose that right now. Right this second. Okay? Realize this right now. Whoever you want to be, you can be. So as much as I believe in yourself, you need to believe in yourself. And that starts by taking ownership of your thoughts, of your beliefs, and taking a hard look of how you describe yourself today and how you're limiting yourself. And also accepting the hardship that will come your way for you to go where you want to go. That is it. That's all you got to do. Accept your past, redefine it, make it beautiful, and then use those qualities that you have built from your past to bring you to where you want to go. And just expect it to be a long, difficult journey, but that is the most rewarding, beautiful, fulfilling journey that you could ever take. And I know it's going to be difficult, but everything you've been through already has made you capable of being built for this new life ahead of you. And it's cool because in my private community, we have this keyword, we're built different, #built different, like a gorilla. I like to use that because it makes you feel empowered to realize I want to be different than the normal person, the average person that remains a victim, that remains just powerless over what happens to them. I'm built different because I want a different type of life, and I will actually go out there and get it. Anyone can make anything happen. Now ask yourself, are you willing to make it happen? Because it's all in your own hands right now. But I'm excited for August 15 because I'm coming in with a part 2 of the self-improvement challenge, if you're not aware of it. So stay tuned because I will announce something that will help you take ownership of your life, that will help you take matters into your own hand and literally write the future that you want to have. Okay. Let's create a better future for ourselves. On this note, I love you so much, and I will see you very soon in the next few days in a new video because I'm in this phase right now where I just need to post more and get back into the momentum of things. So I hope this inspires you to not worry too much about making a perfect video. Just film, post, adjust along the way, learn along the way, and be authentic. That's how you attract the type of people that you want to attract. Okay, love you. See you really soon. Mwah.